welcome back to the range. We got some more topics we want to discuss with you. Again, I'm going to lead off for this second round. I'm going to talk to you about the Super Bowl. No, not the game. The preparation leading up, the whole week that leads up to it. We have 2 weeks in between the AFC Championship game and the Super Bowl. I say the AFC, I mean the Championship Sunday to the Super Bowl. Now, the first week is all practice. For the Saints, I know they did not practice Monday and Tuesday of that week. They practiced Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Had an off day Sunday. The Colts, on the other hand, practiced Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Took off Friday and Saturday. Had a practice on Sunday, which is different for them. Which is what they did in their last Super Bowl run. But the Super Bowl week, which officially started yesterday on Monday, just the fact that both teams showed up at noon. The Saints showed up at noon. The Colts showed up at about 1:30. So when the Saints got there, they had to drive from the airport, from the Miami airport, all the way to the University of Miami field. Now, in that sense of the word, it was raining in Miami yesterday, so they couldn't practice on the University of Miami field because it was flooded. So they had to drive 45 minutes back to the newly named Sun Life Stadium, where, consequently enough, the Colts were practicing at the time. So Roger Goodell and the competition committee of the NFL just had to say they could not practice that Monday. So now that took 2 days of practice away. Remember, they didn't practice Sunday. They didn't practice Monday. They're 2 days out of practice. Today was media day, so they didn't practice it today. Now they have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Or not even Sunday to practice. Sunday's the game. But now you got media day, which is a 2-day event, really, because they had to be available to the media 2 hours every day. So that takes away valuable practice time, team meeting time. I don't like it. I know I mentioned the Saints, but the Colts are struggling for that as well because they didn't get to practice today because of media day. And tomorrow they're actually holding a very short practice so they can be available to the media all day and still have their team meeting like they regularly would on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Thursday they're going to practice at 7:30 in the morning, I know. And so they're going to practice all day and they have team meetings the rest of the afternoon. And then from like 3 to 5 be available to the media. Friday's the same thing and have a walkthrough on Saturday. I just don't like the way the schedule's set up for the Super Bowl week. Media days should, I'm part of the media myself, but that should all be taken out. We should not, not all taken out, but at least designate 3 hours that Tuesday. Not 6 hours on Tuesday and 2 hours the rest of the week. I don't like it.
Yeah, especially this is Super Bowl week, and time is precious because this is last bit of practice for someone's season to fine tune anything that they wanted to change from that specific championship games. And either way it goes, it could hurt you or it could benefit you.
And it's the Super Bowl we're talking about. We're not talking about just any week 1, week 2, week 10 game. This is what it all comes down to. And every practice is crucial. Game tape, walkthroughs, everything is crucial. I understand the media wants to talk to the players and get some insight, but at the end of the day, the players got to practice. Coaches got to prepare schemes, and they just all got to do it. I understand the media got to talk to them, but let them play. Let them practice. Won't you have, they already go in there and watch them practice as it is. Let them talk about what they did in practice. I see Rachel Nichols all the time talking about their practice. Just let them talk about practice, and then when game time comes, be ready for the game, and then after the game, you can have all the media coverage you want.
Especially when lots of players, they got a lot of things going on, how they're gonna get their family, how to get some of their friends tickets and such. They already have a lot on their mind as well. Now moving on, we're gonna talk about National Signing Day. I know that's one of the most exciting things for any kid choosing where they wanted to play the next 3 or 4 years of their college football careers. Now that's coming up, and a lot of teams, like a lot of schools from all over the country, they find specific diamonds in the rough that they just say, hey, this kid can help out our program. Hey, we're up and coming, and we need something that's going to like put us back on the map. Or if we could be a powerhouse. I mean, so what do you guys think about National Signing Day? Like, does it?
All I know is this: my team, Florida Gators, #1 recruiting class. That's all that matters. It don't matter about UT, Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Big 10, Big 12, ACC, SEC, Big East, Pac-10, Mountain West, whatever. I don't care who you are. The Gators have the #1 recruiting class. And you know what happened last time we had the #1 recruiting class? We won a national title. You remember that. We won a national title. And you know what? We're going to win another one this year. Not LSU, not UT, and damn sure not Michigan State. Y'all remember that. National Signing Day, baby. We ready.
I love National Signing Day. I mean, it's a huge event for high school kids to come in, actually build their first press conference. You ever realize that? When they put the kids on TV, they have the hats there, sitting on which one they're going to pick, and they're fielding questions and stuff. That's so awesome to watch a high school kid get to personally choose where he wants to go. He gets to make one coach very happy and break the hearts of some other people. You know, I mean, classic case, The Blind Side, Michael Lohr, when he picked Ole Miss. You know, Nick Saban at LSU, a little ticked off. Alabama, a little ticked off.
Philip Fulmer.
Philip Fulmer.
Oh, boy.
Really ticked off.
Really?
Because really, he was going to go to Tennessee. And to say that on signing day, he goes, I'm going to Ole Miss, that really just about did it for everybody. But you know what? It's a very good day. It's a very good day for high school kids, and it's a very good day for college programs. I love it. I can't wait to see it tomorrow.
Speaking of college programs, it was a very big day for Baylor. They pulled off the upset at UT in overtime. Beat them 80-77. That wasn't the only upset over the weekend. San Francisco. Didn't even know they had a D1 college. But San Francisco beat Gonzaga in overtime. That was a good game. Duke, you lost. Lost to UConn while the president was there. What were you thinking?
Lost to Georgetown.
Georgetown. Excuse me. I'm sorry. UConn lost. That's what I meant to say. UConn lost. What were you thinking? Syracuse barely pulled it out against DePaul by 2 points.
Got the men down by 18.
Florida, my team, lost by 1. Can't believe it. We lost. And Michael Wilbon, I'm sorry to tell you, Michigan State, they beat your Northwestern team 79-70. But the game that stood out to me the most, of course, was Baylor beating UT in Austin.
Yeah, in overtime.
Yeah.
Took it to them.
Yeah. Tweety Carter is something serious when you got the rock in his hands.
Yeah, I really think, I'm very glad, I'm very glad Kentucky lost, to be honest with you. Kentucky losing really helps. Now, I also like to say Michigan State did crawl back up to the top 5 for the 3rd time this season. Now, I'm very scared because you know what? We're going to that other side of the schedule now. Now, this is gut check time. Who has the guts to finish out the season strong? That's what we all need to find out. That's what's going to be wrong. Can Florida come in and do it? Because Florida is actually one of those teams that could be left out. But they're also on the bubble. I think that's a good place for them.
As if your team.
Same with my Tar Heels, and same with UConn.
I think, no offense to JV, but the Tar Heels are probably the first 4 teams out.
One of the first 4.
Possibility.
I'm pretty sure Andy Katz will say that.
If it started today, Carolina would be out.
But it's all good. Now, be ready. There's going to be a lot of good college basketball games this coming week. And we will have it ready for you right here on The Range.
On The Range.